Welcome
Welcome back, everybody.
back to
It,
Crash and Edy. All right, people. Crash, you want to take over the intro today, bro?
sure, man, I can do that.
Speak
How's
into your
everybody doing
mic.
out there? I am. How's everybody doing out there? Go ahead and
Better.
click the subscribe and like button, and be part of our group here. So we want to get as many comments from everybody as we can get, and we're always looking for what our audience wants to hear about or learn about. So what do you got for us today, Eddie?
All right, people, we got a special show today. We're going to do, let's call it a medium dive. We're not going too deep, but we're going to take it a lot more than shallow on a little nugget that Crash and I found called Kaspa. So this is an interesting KAS. Here's their website. It's Kaspa.org. We'll link everything down below. Now, people, I hate to have to lecture you again, but this is definitely not financial advice. And
Do not buy this.
yes, full disclosure, Crash and I own a little bit of this. Okay? But that's just for disclosure purposes, and we do not recommend anything. Do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. So, that said, okay, so Kaspa overview. Let's read that real quick. All right. So, this token has only been around since when? Crash, November of 21, it looks like, hey? Yeah, mainnet launched in early November of 2021.
But I don't think like Coinbase or I mean not Coinbase, Coin Market Cap or Live Coin Watch. I don't think they picked up and started tracking it until about July. So I know on Live Coin Watch the numbers only go back when they started July.
Yeah, this is what's really interesting about this one, guys, is it's super early. Like they're just
And
in
that's
the
what we want.
yeah. I mean, we correct me if I'm wrong, Crash, but you've realized like me that how you really make money in this space is being early on projects. Period. You have to be early. The problem is with that is they're so stinking risky early. I mean, it's like
Yeah, for example, Puzzle.
right.
This is
Let's
another one that you turned me on to, so I'm a little leery.
yeah, this is I
No, I like it. I've done a lot of research on it. The team is outstanding. It's a bunch of Harvard grads, and yeah, I like what they're doing.
okay. So this is a layer one. First of all, we've said that we kind of like layer ones. They're interesting. They're not that we don't ever look at layer twos, but or threes or whatever, but definitely the layer ones are kind of that's what people are going to build off of, and that's what can really make kind of a difference. So this is proof
Yeah,
of
those level ones are the ones that are going to create value. All the other projects are going to run on them, and the value of every project that's on their level one blockchain is going to create value for their token.
yep. So this is proof of work, okay? And there's kind of like two, it's almost like open source versus, closed tech. It is like proof in crypto, it's proof of work versus non proof of work, It's like
Yeah.
Catholic versus Protestant. I mean, it's like there's these. So in general, I've been more of a proof of stake guy. Crash, you've been kind of a little bit more proof of work, right? Would you say, or not really?
I am, because I think only true value comes from some type of effort, and there's a use of energy and cost to run proof of work that gives it, I believe, more legitimacy and more staying power long term.
Right. Okay. So this is a proof of work project, okay? And these guys kind of think that they hit the three important things in crypto, which is security, decentralization, and what's the third thing, Crash? Yeah, speed. Yep. Speed, security, and decentralization, okay? So proof of work kind of plays into decentralization, right? Um,
Correct.
and security, really. They say Bitcoin's the most secure blockchain. That's because it's so decentralized and it's proof of work. So
Correct.
this one's kind of on steroids because they put through multiple blocks at a time, and it's called GhostDAG technology, and this was actually in the original Ethereum white paper.
Yeah, but that's what they wanted to try to shoot for.
Right.
One of their goals.
Yeah, and it took too much time to get there, so I think they kind of gave up on it, is kind of my understanding. But we'll link this in the bottom of this video. But it's an interesting. It's beyond interesting to me because, all right. Well, let's get what other thoughts do you have on it, Crash?
Well, I mean, there's a few things that are just different about Kaspa. One of them is it has more wallets than Ethereum does already, and the reason it is that Kaspa automatically changes your address on a random basis. So a lot of that 121,000 addresses for Kaspa, they're voided now, but there's still addresses out there. So it's just you can't compare those numbers. It's designed differently. Like I said, it randomly creates new addresses for wallet holders.
Okay.
So where Ethereum doesn't, you can have an Ethereum address and it'll last forever.
Okay. Here's a little bit about Ghost. The heart of their technology is GhostDAG and DAGNite. So GhostDAG, short version, GhostDAG allows us to make a chain out of the parallel blocks in BlockDAG, which result in the same security guarantees provided by Nakamoto Consensus Bitcoin, but with increased throughput and lower confirmation times. So as far as being green and energy efficient, check that box with this, because you're still putting through blocks, but like even like Songbird is like 1 block a second, I believe. Now it's currently at 10. They're rewriting it in a language called Rust, which makes a lot of sense to me. And through doing that, they've already had test speeds of 32 blocks per second, which is it's huge. I mean, you're just putting through a lot. It's fast, it's efficient, it's secure, and it's proof of work. So yeah. So I'm not going to get into DAGNite, but the basis for DAGNite are ideas from this Michael Sutton, came up to solve the running problem of DAGs, medium post pending, but I was never directly involved with DAGNite. So what makes DAGNite so exciting? Simply put, it's the perfect proof of work based consensus algorithm. It satisfies all points of the desiderata. So yeah, so do your own research, look at it, it's interesting, but it's super early. They're literally just now going through the process of naming their lowest common denominator, so for Bitcoin, that's Satoshi. They haven't named it yet in Kaspa. I think this one goes out 10 digits, but it might be 8. So let's take a look at the information on CoinMarketCap and see what that is saying about it. 1 second here. It's only on a few exchanges. It's tough to get a hold of. This is the 1-day chart. Here's the all-time chart. It's been trading like since end of 21, right? It's at about 0.007335. It's had a high of, what do we got? 0.008 or something like that. The comments in here, you ever read these comments, Crash? They're fascinating. They're interesting. So here's a little bit about Kaspa. Kaspa is a proof-of-work cryptocurrency which implements the GoStag protocol. Unlike traditional blockchains, GoStag does not orphan blocks created in parallel, rather allows them to coexist and orders them in consensus. So the Kaspa blockchain is actually a block DAG. This generalization of Nakamoto consensus allows a secure operation while maintaining very high block rates. Currently 1 block per second, aiming for 10 per second, dreaming of 100 per second, and minuscule confirmation times dominated by internet latency. The Kaspa implementation includes a lot of cool features such as reachability to query the DAG's topology, block data pruning with near future plans for block header pruning, SPV proofs, and later subnetwork support, which will make future implementation of layer 2 solutions much easier. So they're working on smart contracts. I know that just from, they have a really robust Discord community. There's enough people out there saying this thing's a scam, right, Crash?
Yeah, there's a few videos out there, but all 3 of the arguments they made have been debunked.
Right. And that's about anything, right? I mean, any asset that grows up from zero, along the way, you get people saying you're worthless, you're a scam, yada, 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 right?
One guy said it's a scam because there's nobody doing videos on it.
And what do you know? Here comes Crash and Edy, people. So
that is an opportunity.
Right. So all-time lows 0.000169. All-time high is 0.008714, which it hit probably a couple days ago or something, was it?
November 20th.
Yeah, there you go. Right. November 20th. So if you would have bought it in the beginning 6 months ago, you're up 4,188 percentiles. So, which is nothing in crypto, to be honest, people. So circulating supply, this thing is moving fast. It gets mined roughly fast. I've been following this for, 2-3 months we've been looking at it. And I think it's done 2 billion in that amount of time. So, it's also got a weird halving where it has a halving once a year, but it does it every month, basically. So it's like smooths it out. It's interesting.
Yeah. I like that idea. I mean, instead of having it every 4 years where, you get this big spike and, really we're having 4-year cycles. I mean,
yeah.
Smoothing that out would certainly be a benefit.
Right. So
for price stability.
Yep. So the max supply will be 28.7 billion. Right now it's at 14.5 billion. So it's not inflationary, it's a deflationary chain. So over time there's going to be less shares once it's fully mined. I think the network rate, I think I saw that it was 0.3 or 4 zeros and 1. I think it's 3, but it might be 4. So it's fairly cheap. But again, it's scalable. I mean, you can move a lot with it for fairly cheap and fast and secure. So, um, what else, Crash? Let's.
How many years did it say anywhere how many years this has been under development?
I don't know if it says it in here, but I read somewhere it's 9. So one of the debunkings of it, because it's like, oh, it's just such a scam. It's like, dude, they've been working on this for 9 years. So, here's the exchanges it trades on. This CoinX just started trading days ago. The MEX exchange started trading like, I don't know, less than a month ago. So it's traded hardly anywhere.
Yeah, I think there's another one that's not listed on there yet.
Really?
One that I think I saw on Twitter or in Discord where they had announced another exchange.
Is that right? That's huge.
Well, maybe it was at TextBit.
TextBit's one of the earlier ones, from what I understand, but they'll be coming. I mean, slowly but surely. But these guys aren't paying to be on exchanges. It's truly grassroots. I mean, it's like this is organic. They're not. There's no big marketing budget. These are just developers and a community that loves the project and is doing stuff.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing stuff for free. It's interesting, man. This is a.
Have you used that Trade Ogre?
Yeah.
You like that exchange?
Yeah, I've used Trade Ogre. I mean, it's interesting. They get it done, but it's just.
It's not real fancy.
No, but they can get certain things like this. So.
I've found a lot of gems on there.
Yeah. You turned me on to that, and I've only used it recently, but
that's where I buy all my XRPs on TradeOver.
Yeah, you can get XRP from it.
Yeah, that's really how I got interested in it.
Yeah, so it's but I was surprised to see Kaspa on it, man. That's it's pretty interesting. So what else? Let's take a look at the wallet. What is the wallet on this thing? Well, let's just check this out here. We can get to the wallet from here, I think.
Scroll down to
Right. So you can download a wallet for your desktop. You can have it on your phone.
Now, one thing, Eddie, that I did, I have it on my desktop and my phone, but I think you really should only operate it on one or the other because every time I switch to the other one, I got to put in the whole seed phrase again.
Yeah, it's very sensitive to that, I've noticed, which is that's good. I mean, it seems very secure, I will say.
Can you click on something for me?
What?
On the bottom right, under Kaspa Resources, Kaspa Faucet. Can you click on that?
You love these faucets, Crash.
Yeah, free tokens are,
So what's the deal with this?
I don't know. That's why I wanted to read it.
Kaspa Faucet sends Kaspa to anyone requesting. It has a defined address where you can send or mine Kaspa. If the faucet address has enough Kaspa, it will send it to an address you provide. Okay, so they mine it and then send it. Requests are limited to a maximum of 0.5 CAS per IP address per day. You currently have 0.5 CAS available. So,
how do you get to it, though?
It's a dripper. I think you put in your Kaspa address. I believe.
Faucet can receive funds.
Can't hear you.
I said, it says up there the faucet can receive funds at the following address. So that's their receive the faucet's receive address. So down below, enter your address, the amount of Kaspa you want to receive.
Why is it receiving funds?
Faucet can receive funds. I'm not sure how this works.
Probably if you want to donate to it, some people will donate. But then,
Yeah, that would be donate to the
yeah.
faucet.
But that's also the address because it sounds like they mine it. So that's the address that the mining for the faucet goes into, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gathering.
It says faucet balance 8.5094 cash. So it is 8 digits on this one, guys. So we'll keep an eye on this one going forward. We're going to kind of keep an eye on it. This is, gosh, man, why can't I? You still there, Crash? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, hello. Hey, so anyways, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Can you still see my screen?
It's all gray.
Is it? What do you mean?
It's gray. You want me to take a picture?
Why would
So
that?
I can see your green like tab on the top, but everything below that.
So you can't see what I'm doing?
No, because you're in the WebEx, right?
No, I'm on.
The,
Have you not been able to see the Kaspa the whole time?
I could see it the whole time and just until now.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because I'm drawing on the screen. Maybe that's what it is. All right, people.
You do on the screen, it turns gray.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Okay, can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. It's because I was drawing. So we're trying out this new tech, people. Sorry about that. All right, Crash. What else you got on?
Well, why don't you go back real quick and to the website?
Okay, I'm on it. I was on. Okay.
Scroll down. Let's look at the founders.
Getting foundational on us, huh? That makes sense. Where are they? Oh, here's this Expitron, Texbit. It must be Expitron or Vitex. These are new exchanges now.
Yeah, one of those are new. Yeah, the Expitron I think is the one. So I like that because you can buy it with Litecoin, Tether, or Bitcoin.
Ah, okay.
So let's see, about Kaspa. It must be in the about Kaspa.
Look at this too, you guys. Public donations are welcome. Donate to Dev Fund. Because there's no VCs behind this. This is the real deal, man, as far as organic development. That's what impresses me about this. Where did you say?
Any AMAs on Discord or?
There's been they were just at like a tech conference, a pretty big one. I think it was maybe out west or something. I did see one AMA with developers. This was about a month ago, but it was real tech heavy. It was very much just.
It wasn't really a community AMA.
Not really. They invite anyone. Go into their Discord, man. The Kaspa Discord. You'll learn a lot if you want to learn about it there.
Yeah,
but
I've seen a lot of stuff in there. Click on that about button.
Okay.
Scroll down. There should be. I don't know. Where's the founders?
I don't know. It's in there. They're out there.
They're there.
What's that?
It's on the homepage.
Is it on the?
It's on the homepage.
Kaspa at a glance. Technically speaking.
Key features. All right. Well,
I don't know, people. You'll find them. One of them
yep.
is well known in the industry. He goes way back. That's another reason people put out, or another way people put out FUD. They're like, you can't go against this guy. He's been around too long. He's got just a ton of credibility, and he's the main founder, the main developer driving this thing. Vision. It might be under Vision. Let's see what this is. Cast for the Vision. I don't know.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm still a Kaspa fan. I have a lot of hope for this one, but hope is not an investment policy.
Right. So
This might be one I begin to put in some limit orders on.
Okay.
If it takes off, if it goes up 100x, I'm all sell it.
Here's their Discord, people. Voting proposals. Let's see if we can find that.
Yeah, that's a new tab that they just started. Well, I'm sorry, it's not new.
Here's the one, though, of the different names. Gary, Pascal, Agora, Z, Zuda, Kip, Ness, Planked.
Oh, these are the names that they're being voted on for what the
smallest denomination is going to be.
Smallest, denomination for Kaspa will be. It's similar to the Satoshi.
Yep.
If you're talking Bitcoin.
That's how early this project is, you guys. So, very... Oh. Yeah, Moni. It looks like Kip is the most popular one, but they have a lot of people that did this want to discuss further, so they're doing that. The vote will be sealed for 24 hours. Use the exclamation point or whatever to vote. Needs more discussion. And a lot of people did that, so they're holding off for a little while, it looks like. But, all right, people, we're going to wrap it.
It's got way more votes.
Right, yeah, it looks like it would be Kip anyways, but all right, let's wrap it, Crash. That's it.
Okay, that was great.
That's it for Kaspa. We'll keep following. It's an interesting one. We think it's kind of interesting. Not financial advice, so do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do the right thing, people. We're out. Have a great Thanksgiving. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, go FTX.
Hit the FTX exchange. Go Sam
I wonder
Bankman
if
Fried.
FTX is going to pick up Kaspa.
Let's hope they do, dude. Let's hope they do.
Is that exchange even operating now? Or is it, closed?
I don't think so. You know about Scaramucci, though? You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
He's got the fund. What is it? I forget the name of it. But it's a capital fund that's big into crypto, and they got into I don't know, they have Bitcoin, they're big on algo. I know they have a huge holding in that, but I guess SBF and FTX said, "Oh, we're gonna buy a chunk of your company. We'll give you money." So, and this is what the deal was: spread out money all over. Take everything down, corruption. It's all crypto. Let's get the laws in place. That's what this is about, So anyways, so SBF got 30% of his company, gave him a bunch of cash to explode the company, to blow it up, And so what happens is, as soon as this is going down, he was on CNBC. He's like, "Yeah, I flew down there right away just to see if I could help out if they needed anything." And I found I wasn't needed, so I flew back. He flew down there though to buy back his share. Otherwise, that money would be gone. He'd be caught up
Yeah.
in he'd be caught up in a bankruptcy thing with FTX.
Did he do that? Did he buy his shares back?
He didn't say that, but I'm sure he did. That's what he did. He went down because I don't even think they needed the money. He just became friends with them. But of course, you're going to fly down immediately and unwind that deal because otherwise you're caught up in this mess,
Yeah.
But he didn't position it like that. He's just like, oh, I just went down to see if there's anything I could do to help. He's probably like, you idiot, sign this paperwork.
Give you a nickel per share of what you paid me for my shares.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure he gave 100% back, man, because he just wanted to be clean. Don't screw with his company. What a mess, man. Anyways, all right, Crash, I'm out of here, man.